India may be the T20 World Cup champions, but cricket never stops. There isn't that much of a time when you have to look at it, when they have to have a lull, because they won on 29 June, 7 days later, this Indian young team are playing a series versus Zimbabwe, 5-match T20I series. And me and Siddharth Gulati are going to discuss what can be this young Indian team's playing 11. Because some players are not there. The likes of Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Ravindra Jadeja have all retired from T20 cricket.
And Surya Kumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya, Akshar Patel are resting. And so is Jasprit Bumrah.
Jasprit Bumrah. And if you look at the first two games, Sanju Samson, Shivam Dube are all at this point in time resting. So, the onus is upon these particular individuals to deliver. Now, you are building a base for the 2026 T20 World Cup also.
Which is going to be held in India and Sri Lanka.
Whoever is the captain, we don't know. The coach probably will come after the end of the Zimbabwe series because it's a very strange series. Saturday, Sunday, first two T20Is, then Wednesday, the third T20I.
And then the fourth and fifth T20Is will be held on next Saturday and Sunday.
Exactly. So within 1 week, all these 5 T20Is will be over. Now the major thing that we have to debate here is deciphering the playing 11. Now what is the playing 11 going to be with all the changes that are there? Because for the first two games, because Shivam Dube and Sanju Samson are not there, there is also Sai Sudarshan who's come in along with Harshit Rana.
Even Yashasvi Jaiswal is also
Yashasvi Jaiswal is also not in. So, right from the start, Sid, what's your openers?
Okay.
Only the openers. You'll go openers.
So here
I
fire. Okay, so my openers are Shubman Gill and Abhishek Sharma.
For once.
Okay.
For once, I and Siddharth Gulati are on the same page because my openers are also Shubman Gill, who's the captain, and Abhishek Sharma. Now, the left-hand, right-hand combination. And this is a better opportunity for Abhishek to stamp his authority as well because he had a glorious IPL.
And that was pretty much the case in the T20 World Cup also, that you had Rohit Kohli, then Pant was there. So if one of the righties got out, there was a left-handed batter. Then Dube, Akshar Patel was promoted up the order on a couple of occasions. Remember, he played a crucial knock in the final. Then Ravindra Jadeja was there. So overall, I think it's a good thing to have the left-right combination because it can always keep the captain's opposition captain guessing.
Yep. So Shubman Gill and Abhishek Sharma, but it was a tough choice.
Yeah.
Because who's your number 3?
So my number 3 is Ruturaj Gaikwad.
You didn't copy mine, na? We didn't copy each other's.
No. I was tempted to have Sai Sudarshan here, but then one thing I think we have to respect here is that Ruturaj Gaikwad was initially a part of the squad and Sai Sudarshan is just here as a replacement.
You know, the one thing, because I've seen Ruturaj bat at number 3 this time in CSK.
But that was pretty much the case for CSK because Ajinkya Rahane was injured and the best...
You had Rachin Ravindra.
Yeah, and you had Rachin Ravindra also, and the best way to make use of Rahane was to have him open the innings so that he can go after the bowling.
You know, because I would have been tempted to start with a Rituraj and an Abhishek and Shubman comes in at 3. But Shubman's been opening.
Yeah, absolutely.
And number 3 for him might not be the best option. So
it's
that's
actually, you know, if there's something that's not broken, don't fix something that's not broken. Yeah.
Don't break something which is already fixed. That is the way. So, wow, I think am I not dreaming? Because 3 of our picks have been absolutely the same. Shubman Gill, Abhishek Sharma, Rituraj Gaikwad. Who's your number 4?
So are you going to distribute sweets for that? That we are on the same page?
No, I'll burst crackers.
Okay.
I'll burst crackers because I'm still dreaming. What's your number 4?
For number 4, I have, drum rolls please, Riyan Parag.
The same. I think Riyan Parag will make his much awaited debut because the maturity with which he spoke, he had a fantastic Syed Mushtaq Ali. He had a very good, if you have to look at the IPL also, he had some very good match-winning knocks initially.
Yes.
Delhi Capitals will testify to that, and also the Mumbai Indians. Riyan Parag, the maturity said, see, I knew that I hadn't done enough to be in the Indian cricket team for the T20 World Cup. And the maturity with which he's come, he's all social media now. So that's why I think a much fitting debut is on his cards. We hope he does well from this point on because you'll need a backup for a Surya in case Surya doesn't have a good time in these next 2 years.
And
also.
absolutely, in case of Riyan Parag, I just want to see one thing in the Zimbabwe series, and it's that, I hope he gets to bowl. I hope Shubman uses him as a spin bowler because he can deliver those useful overs, and going ahead, India would need more of batting
No, I
all-rounders.
don't think so. He's hardly bowled.
But I hope that happens.
Because see, Riyan Parag, if you see, it's like Shivam Dube.
Yeah.
Shivam Dube, 1 over he's bowled in the entire of the T20 World Cup. Even in the IPL, he bowled hardly a couple of overs.
See, the point in the Indian cricket is that there are a lot of batters who are waiting for their turn in the national team. So as long as you can provide an extra option with either your wicket keeping or your bowling or your batting for that matter, assuming you are a bowler, I think that might be hold you in good stead.
Okay, so number 5, I think
it's going to be a debut, Dhruv Jurel.
Dhruv Jurel.
Yeah.
That's your keeper.
Yeah. Because he was a part of the squad which was initially announced. So that's why I'm having a Dhruv Jurel at number 5.
There is a disagreement here.
Okay.
Because I've gone with a Jitesh.
Finally, there is a disagreement, Pawan.
I've gone with a Jitesh.
Okay.
Because I think Jitesh was initially there in the original squad that came after the World Cup of 2023.
Yes, he also played against Australia and South Africa.
Yes, so he was the incumbent.
Yes.
But because Pant came back, and also if you look at it, Sanju Samson's not in. I do agree, Dhruv Jurel didn't have a good IPL. Neither did Jitesh. I mean, Jitesh also didn't set the stage on fire.
Yes.
But since he's already played in the Indian team, I think Jitesh might be my keeper option.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Number
fine.
6. So there is a disagreement. I think Siddharth Gulati believes that it is going to be Dhruv Jurel. I believe it will be Jitesh Sharma. But I think I am tempted to believe in Sid G's opinion. I think Dhruv Jurel might get a go in because he did well against England also.
Yes, absolutely.
Different format. Okay, number 6.
I think it's going to be same for both you and I, Rinku Singh.
Rinku, the guy who couldn't get a berth in the T20 World Cup squad. What wrong did Rinku Singh do? That's gone.
No,
because India won the World Cup.
God's plan, baby, begins now.
It begins now for 2026. So yes, number 7.
Washington Sundar.
Ditto. So only one disagreement so far.
Yes.
Number 8.
I think this is another disagreement that's going to come now. It's going to be another debut, Harshit Rana.
Harshit Rana. Okay. I had Tushar Deshpande.
Okay.
Because Tushar Deshpande will give me a better... Okay, but I think if you look at death bowling option, Harshit Rana trumps.
Absolutely. And one more reason why I wanted to have a number 8 for the first 2 T20Is was that Harshit Rana is basically a capable lower order batter. Yeah. He can really hit those lusty blows.
Although as far as batting is concerned, I think Deshpande is better than Harshit.
I haven't really seen much of him in the IPL, and that's why I was tempted to have him.
Ranji.
Even in
Ranji, he hit century.
He hit a century also. Yeah. Yes.
So that's why Tushar Deshpande for me might be, but I think Harshit Rana might not be a bad option also.
Yeah.
Ravi Bishnoi, Avesh Khan, I think that is there.
Yes, absolutely.
So we have done with 10.
Yeah.
Number 11?
Khalil.
Yes, you need a left arm option also. So yes, for me, Khalil also makes it. So that's why only 2 disagreements.
Yeah.
Dhruv Jurel is your wicket keeper, but for me it is Jitesh. And for you it is Harshit Rana, and for me, but it's a matter of 2 debutants, Harshit Rana or Tushar Deshpande. But if India have to shore up their death bowling, I think looking at the form that Harshit Rana showed, it wouldn't be a bad option.
Absolutely.
Because for Kolkata Knight Riders, Harshit Rana proved to be the difference maker. So that's why. So Sid Gulati's playing 11 is Shubman Gill, Abhishek Sharma, Rituraj Gaikwad, Riyan Parag. Then you got Dhruv Jurel, Rinku Singh, Washington Sundar. You got Harshit Rana. You got Ravi Bishnoi, Avesh Khan, Khalil Ahmed. That is 9 players in my team which are the same, with only 2 exceptions. My playing 11 includes a Jitesh instead of a Dhruv Jurel, and I have also included a Tushar Deshpande instead of a Harshit Rana. So those are my predictions for the playing 11. Whose playing 11 comes close? We shall see. Does the batting order also remain the same? I thought Rinku would be 5.
I think Rinku would be used more as a finisher unless there is a collapse and you want to have that situation wherein you remember India-Afghanistan played a T20 in Bangalore and Rohit Sharma had that good partnership with Rinku. That's where I think Rinku can be promoted because he can play that batting innings also, or maybe he can stabilize one end. But I think Rinku to be used purely as a finisher is something that India should look forward to in the future.
Exactly. So that's our playing 11 that we have got. So from me and Sid, let's see, we are building up to India versus Zimbabwe. It might be a series which India could dominate, but don't count Zimbabwe on not making an upset. They, in the last two, I think ODIs, if you may look at it, Zimbabwe have pushed India close. So let's see how they do it in this T20 series that's going to start from tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. IST. It's India versus Zimbabwe. First T20I from me and Sid. It's bye-bye. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.